Hello, Brandon here, and today I am going to be doing a trailer analysis of that game we have all been waiting for. Well, at least I've been waiting for it. Grand Theft Auto 5. The most amazing series ever created since, like, frickin' Dirt. That made no sense, but anyways, I've been waiting for this game forever, and I can't wait for it to come out, and when I first saw the trailer about 10 months ago, I was like, oh my gosh, it's here. Here we go. So right off the bat, we see that this game may contain content inappropriate for children, so let's keep that in mind.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
You heard it from the man himself, there is actually going to be weather in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Or I don't know.
Wait a minute, pause it right here. We can see that there are actually going to be buildings, black people, light poles, palm trees, benches, litter, women, and signs in this game, and signs that say no something zone. I don't even know what the hell that says, but yeah, just wanted to point that out really fast, so let's continue.
That thing.
Freeze frame. Okay, now, did y'all notice how those two women were looking at those two guys? Is that anticipating? Is that saying that there are going to be hookers in Grand Theft Auto 5? I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
The magic. You see it in the movies. I wanted to retire.
So as you actually see in this frame right here, that the game was made by Rockstar Games, and that there are going to be some tall-ass buildings in the background, and it actually looks like some mountain lines in the background, you know, outlines of mountains, so I'm assuming there's going to be mountains in the game, and in the middle, y'all notice telephone poles and traffic. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for telephone poles and traffic and the frickin' buildings and everything else.
From what I was doing, you know.
Oh my gosh, do y'all see the Zeppelin or the balloon in the upper right hand corner? I hope those are actually in the game. That would be so freaking awesome if I could drive those things around. Oh yeah, in the bottom left hand corner there's a golf cart and it looks like they're golfing and shit, so I guess you're gonna be able to do that in the game too, so yeah.
From that,
I cannot believe it. There are going to be bridges in Grand Theft Auto 5, just like there were in Grand Theft Auto 4 and all the other ones. So that means that there's going to be more than one island, or maybe a big area of space. Maybe that's a highway that you're going to have to travel. Maybe you have to travel by highways and stuff. I'm hoping maybe the distances are actually going to be realistic and stuff. I hope Rockstar actually puts that in the game, because I would just love it to have realistic driving to where, in order to get to point A to point B, it actually takes, you know, not like 5 million years to get there, but, you know, a reasonable time. That'd be so awesome and so freaking, it'd be, like, cool, because it'd be endless, like, the possibilities of exploring the land and stuff. Oh, yeah, and there's a jet ski.
that line of work.
So like I said earlier about the mountains, I think that this confirms that there are going to be mountains and more than one area to explore and a lot of terrain to really cover. And it looks like you get to go camping with your family, and that's going to be so awesome because I don't think any Grand Theft Auto has ever interpreted kids or a family. So it's just going to be so freaking awesome to have a brand new experience with kids and games.
Be a good guy for once.
So we just came from the mountains to here. So that kind of just confirms my theory about there being a wide open map and a lot of area to explore. And it looks like there's going to be some construction going on in the city, and some people jaywalking, and a nice convertible, and, you know, signs again, and crosswalks, and, you know, that beer thing, and the roads. I'm actually surprised about the graphics. The graphics from this video, at least, they look amazing compared to Grand Theft Auto 4. It's like a humongous step up. Like, the cars, from what I've seen so far, are pretty nice. Like, the road texture, it looks like I'm actually looking at a road. So I hope that the actual game looks like this, because it would just be so freaking amazing. The graphics would be if it looked like this.
Be a family man. So I bought a big house.
So as you can see here, it actually looks like we're going to be living in a pretty nice house in a pretty rich neighborhood. Now that is a complete step up and a completely different storyline compared to Grand Theft Auto 4 or Grand Theft Auto 3 even, because you were basically poor, you were a prisoner, and, well, in Grand Theft Auto 3 you started out as a prisoner and then you eventually escaped, but it's like you're moving up to a brand new class. You were poor and now you're becoming rich, so it's going to be a totally brand new gameplay. It's going to be a brand new experience, as I said before. So it's a complete win. The trailer is just so freaking awesome, and I'm just blown away by the performance. And you can also see that there's going to be plants and stuff on the balconies, which is just freaking awesome.
Came here.
So when I actually watched the trailer for the first time, this right here was something that really caught my eye. As you can see, the cloud detail is just freaking beautiful. And there's a sign, and it looks like there's going to be highways in this game, which just, again, confirms my theory to that you're going to have to travel by highways because things are going to be so far apart, and just it's going to be a big city, and the clouds have really nice detail to them. And so does the sky. It's a nice color blue.
Put my feet up.
So right here you can see that this is obviously on the beachfront, and as you can see, there is a workout area on the beach. Now if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you know that your character used to go work out on the beach. So that right there, I know there's a lot of controversy going on right now about this being in San Andreas, so I'm just pointing this out to maybe this might actually be in San Andreas. I know it's kind of a long shot saying this, but this workout area looks sort of like the same one that your character played in San Andreas. So, I mean, I don't know, it's just something I want to point out here, and I may be right, I may be wrong.
And thought I'd be a dad, like all the other dads. My kids would be like the kids on TV.
Again, here in the background, you can see that some of those buildings, like that building in the middle, the tallest one in the middle, I remember there being a building that looked like that in San Andreas, so maybe it might possibly be in San Andreas. And as you can see, that the guy on the right, that may actually be a glimpse of the guy we're going to be playing. That may actually be our character.
We'd play ball and sit in the sun.
So right here in the video, you can actually see that plane going overhead. Now, I'm going to take that as maybe we're going to be able to fly some planes or some helicopters. Maybe they're going to add planes back to where you can fly them, because in Grand Theft Auto 4, you couldn't fly planes. So I'm just guessing by this that we may be able to fly planes again. And it looks like there's going to be some farmland, which also, I believe in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, there were a lot of farmland and a lot of planes and vehicles you could pick from. So I'm assuming that we're going to be able to fly planes.
But, well, you know how it is.
Now, right here, you can actually notice this nice-ass street they're on. The very snotty knob light poles, the very snotty knob freaking plants and shit. And it looks like we might be able to actually rob places in this game. Or maybe this is a mission or something. This may be a sneak peek of a mission. Or maybe a side mission you can do. So I guess we'll just have to see. And I hope maybe that they will anticipate or put something in the game where we can actually go robbing places, because if you ask me, that would just be freaking fun. Right here, sadly, it looks like there are going to be a lot of homeless people. Now this right here starts to get me thinking. We could sell houses in Vice City and San Andreas. And it would be so awesome if they put that back in the game, because I would love to buy new real estate, sell houses, because that was just a fun part of Vice City and San Andreas. What do you know? There is actually going to be hookers in Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, at least from this right here. See, my theory earlier was actually correct. What do you know? It was actually correct. Well, you can't have a good Grand Theft Auto game without hookers now, can you? Now, I just wanted to stop right here to point out this beautiful picture. How the sun's behind the buildings, how there's a nice crane in the background, and it looks like there's a jet in the middle of the screen. So yeah, you may be able to fly jets in this game. That would be so awesome. Here we go, the best part of GTA car chases. A nice police helicopter. Again, a jet. So again, you may be able to fly planes and helicopters in this game. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I was freaking excited when I heard about this, when I heard about that they were going to be releasing Grand Theft Auto V 5. So tell me what y'all think. Do y'all agree with what I said? Y'all have the same assumptions as me? Is that even the word? I don't even know. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. This video is part of the Way Movement, a career path in video. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.